my channel. My name is Tiara and I'm with Gypsefae Creations. Today I wanted to share with you a video on how I make my bath bombs. They are one of the first bath and beauty products I started making, and I typically try to design them around whatever is popular at the moment. Nowadays there's a mythical horned creature that everyone is obsessing over. Every part of it is worshipped, from its tears, its poops, its farts. They've even named a frappuccino after it. Let's get started and make some unicorn bath bombs. Alright, so I have everything ready to go here. Give you an idea of what we're going to make. This is my unicorn bath bomb. Main ingredients you're going to need are cornstarch. This is a half a cup of cornstarch. One cup of baking soda. 3 tablespoons of Epsom salts. These are really good if you have like achy muscles. A lot of people who make bath bombs like to put their citric acid in their mixture with everything else to start off with. I like to wait until I get all of my liquids incorporated and then I'll add my citric acid. So I've already got my oils all measured out and ready to go here. This is a teaspoon of witch hazel, a teaspoon of almond oil, a teaspoon of shea butter, and a teaspoon of coconut oil. All really good stuff. I've also put an ingredient in here called Polysorbate 80. You can find this on the internet. You can even find it on Amazon, I'm sure. This is going to help with dispersing the oils and the colors into your bathtub so you can avoid that nasty ring around your tub and instead get nice pretty colors. The scent I've chosen today is called Pearberry. I've got this off a seller on Etsy called Naturals by Nana. I chose Pearberry and not the mango that the frappuccino is because I just found that Pearberry is a lot more fun smelling. It reminds me of my childhood anyway, and I thought that it would be a lot better than mango. Just mix it up a little. I'm going to put about 2 teaspoons of fragrance into the oils here. It's a very light fragrance. It's not too powerful. You can even put like a teaspoon if you don't want it too scented. Just mix that up. What I'm also going to add to my recipe is I had some bentonite clay, and this is just a little pinch in there. This is good for detoxifying your skin. It makes for a really good bath bomb, trust me. Alright, so we're going to give this a little mix. I also have a spray bottle here. It has a mixture of witch hazel and water, just in case we can't get the consistency that we want from the oils. If you need to add an extra squirt or spritzes of water in there to get where you want, and I'll show you how the mixture should look when it is ready. Sometimes I even like to take some of the mixture and add it to this oil container. Try and get everything out. You don't want to waste any of it. It's all good stuff in here. Wear a mask when you make this because the baking soda and the cornstarch kind of like take flight if you're sensitive to that kind of stuff. And it also makes a mess. It just makes a mess. But it's fun. Alright. It makes it really well. You don't want any lumps in there. You want everything to be moist. Alright, so once we got all that going, then I'm going to add the citric acid. And you don't want the mixture to be too wet because if it is, then you lose the fizz of your citric acid. And, I mean, it'll still make a bath bomb, it's just going to be not as fizzy. that all up. And then I like to add my colors. I've picked 2 colors today. These are Nurture Soap Micas. If you're going to use micas, you would have to use the Polysorbate. They definitely leave a ring around your tub if you don't use it. Out of all the micas I've tried, Nurture Soaps always seems to be my favorite. So I've chose Pink Vibrance and Cyber Grape. If you've watched one of my previous videos for my Love Charm soap, they are the same colors that I use. Alright. So it's almost to where I want it. You kind of want it to look like wet sand, but it's not clumping up as good as it should be, so I'm going to give it a couple squirts and mix it up. What I've also done with this recipe is sometimes I like to make bath bombs that appeal to everybody. Sometimes they might just appeal to kids. But what would make a unicorn bath bomb even more awesome is a little surprise in it. So what I have here, I've got some unicorn rings. I'll put those inside. And then I've got some little unicorn charms. So I'll mix it up and it will be a surprise. Keep mixing here. Almost there. If it's not wet enough, it's not going to stick together when you put it in the molds. And once you mix all your colors together inside that mold, it's kind of hard to unmix them. So you really want to try to make sure you've got this mixture to where you want it to be. There we go. That's a good texture right there. Clumps together like wet sand. I also chose these colors because of the Frappuccino that Starbucks came out with. That was one of my biggest inspirations for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate some of my mixture because I want to do the 2 colors. I want the main color to be the purple and then the pink just kind of be an accent in it. So I'll just take a little bit of my mixture. It doesn't matter how much or how little, you can really just play with this. You can make any design that you want, really. You can do all purple, all pink. You can even throw in a different color in there. So I'll start with my pink, and you add as much mica as you kind of like until you get the color that you're looking for. Mix that up. This to be like really dark purple. Sometimes what I like to do is I'll take some of my molds and I'll test out the mixtures first before I start making them, just to make sure that they actually stick together. Learned that the hard way. I've made a whole bunch of bath bombs before and I've put them all in the molds and taken them out and they've just fallen apart. One of the tricks I like to do is lightly pack each end of your bath bomb mold and kind of just gently push it together. You don't want to twist it, you don't want to force it, you just kind of want to push it together. You don't want it to be tightly packed, you just want it to be to where it stays together. Voila. So let's get started. Looks good. I've also got some sea salt here to sprinkle on the top. You can use different decorations on the top, whether you want sprinkles or glitter. Possibilities are endless. I've just taken this sea salt and I've mixed it in with some mica that is a turquoise color. So again, in the style of the unicorn frappuccino, I am going to put some of that on the top, sprinkle it into your mold, and then I'm going to start with the purple. And you can add as much or as little of each color. The designs are endless. I just want the pink to be a little accent, like a swirl into the bath bomb. So again, we're not forcing this mixture in here. We're just lightly packing it into it. And then if you're going to put a surprise in it, don't forget, because if you're not paying attention, you're going to be like, oh no, one of these bath bombs doesn't have anything in it. And then someone's going to be a little disappointed. So then the other half of the bath bomb, do the pink, do the purple, just stick it in there, hide it in there, cover it up, and there you've got a surprise bath bomb. Alright, so we got our two ends. I kind of just mound the top of it, of each one, just a little bit. We're going to push them together, and then I'll just run my finger around the side of this, just to get all the extra out, just to smooth all the edges. Make sure all the loose bits come off. And hopefully I open up the right end. I like to open up the bottom first so that the salts stay in the mold, like that. So that when I flip it over, those salts aren't in my hand and aren't being rubbed off. And then you just gently take the top off, and you've got a unicorn bath bomb. It's not quite a unicorn bath bomb without some glitter. So I've got some silver biodegradable glitter here from Nurture Soap. Sprinkle some of that on top. And everyone's favorite snowflake sparkle. This is a little bit iridescent on there. And that is a unicorn bath bomb. Let's try and make one more. We'll take one half of the mold, sprinkle some salts in there, start with the purple, go with the pink, purple, pat that in there, other side, purple, pink, surprise, and purple. Push that together. Wrong side. Voila. If you guys like these, they will be listed in my Etsy shop. So some glitter. And we're done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to try and make more. I do have a few soap recipes that I'm really excited to share with you guys. Some soap designs for the summer and some scents that are going to go really well in it. So subscribe to the channel if you like it. Give me a thumbs up or leave me a little comment below. And until next time, smell you later!